okay, so how'd you get into to Roc-A-Fella?
The way I got into Roc-A-Fella was Omiel. I always say this, and I never worked with her per se, but Omieli McIntosh. She ran Jay-Z's fan club, Fan Fam.
Okay.
Her sister Dara McIntosh worked at Roc-A-Fella. They from Brooklyn. They all came up with Jay and all of them. What I did was like I was the youngest person in the mailroom, so I was like, I think 17 or 18 at the time.
Right.
I was 17 going on 18 when I got in the mailroom. So the rest of the mailroom is like, we got a few rappers in there. You know what I'm saying? We got everybody's like 25 and older, but I'm the young guy. So when I come upstairs, like I've always had a personality to help, and it's been at my advantage and at my detriment.
Yeah, me too.
Right. But like, so I'm the kid who's like, I'm so inquisitive because I seen the movie Backstage, and now like
classic.
When I seen Backstage, I'm in the building. I see Tata walking in one day. I see Lenny S. I'm seeing all these people.
Part of that movie was shot in my hometown in Phoenix. So I was at that show when I was like 12. So I was like, I was at that concert.
Right. So I went to see it with my friends in the movies. But like, I'm asking everybody like, how can I help? And Omi's like, yo, you know, it's a fan club, so they shipping out T-shirts, they shipping out CDs, whatever that people.
Shout out to the days of fan clubs too.
The fan clubs, the real fan clubs. Right. You know what I mean? You really like
subscribe and get real dope shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
You got to write a letter to get in the fan club. So I would help with shipping. Omi used to give me tickets to go to like J concerts and shit like that. And then I built a rapport with like, I was on, the floors that I had was the royalty department, and Murder Inc. was on that floor because it was a Universal building. And then you had, what was the other floors? I had to bring a lot of inner office because people wasn't using email like that. Right. So it was inner office mail. So it'd be like, Omi would be like, yo.
Take this to the second floor.
Yeah, take this to my sister at Roc-A-Fella right now. So I go up to Roc-A-Fella, go up there. And I had built a rapport with them to where after I got fired from the mailroom and I was trying to figure out my next steps, I was working at a little sneaker store in my hood and all that shit. And I quit that. After I'm like, yo, I need to do this music shit. I just hit people up like, yo, can I didn't know what an internship was, bro. I dropped out of high school in 9th grade. So I didn't know what career even meant. Right. So I was just like, yo, can I help? I just help. And I just sat around in the mailroom.
So you was like the intern without even knowing you was the intern.
I was just sitting in the office, and then I was sitting in the office just sitting there doing whatever, go get the food, go get the sneakers, go get whatever. And then I got an internship, and then the internship ran a little bit. The Beanie calling his mom shit, that happened within that. And then I ended up getting an assistant A&R position. You know, I was working under my man Big Face Gary. Wow. I mean, who he just started a podcast, but he was one of Dame and Big's homies that he grew up with from downtown Manhattan and shit.
The days of interning and really just like looking down and work, because that's how I got into it. I worked for free for 2 years at the radio station before I got like actually on the radio.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You gotta put your work in.
But that shit is gone, man.
Oh yeah, no, these kids, because
we're like an entitlement generation is in full effect right now.
No, super entitlement. And I mean,
everybody needs to get money or they got to see immediate payoff, or they're like, yo.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. That's why I don't be my kids, shit, they get shit, but then I be like, man, I ain't giving y'all, like, fuck that. Y'all gotta work for that. Like, this shit is an incentivized, your allowance is an incentivized business. Right. Allowance is a business for me. You know what I'm saying? Fair. Like, my business manager has to cut my kids' allowance. So it's like, oh, you're not cleaning up, you ain't cleaning your room, or you didn't take out the garbage, and now your allowance is not enough for you to get them pairs of sneakers. So now you want me to go buy you a pair of sneakers. Nah, I ain't doing that shit. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Nah, you got to work for yours.
All
I had
day.
to work for mine.